Hey everybody, why So Wookie here. In this video, we're going to take a look at the new PUBG Labs update. It's the first PUBG Labs update of 2021, so it's pretty exciting, and it's also quite a cool thing in itself, and that is the thermal scope. So the thermal scope's like an item that's been requested from the community for quite some time, so I'm glad that they're giving it a go and trying to finally get it in the game. So they say about the thermal scope, unlike existing telescopic sights, the thermal scope detects infrared rays emitted by objects and makes them stand out against their background. Thanks to this new equipment, players are now able to detect enemies obscured by darkness, smoke or trees and bushes, which can be difficult with the existing scopes. Since the thermal scope is best utilised in areas of low light, we'll be bringing back Moonlight Mode in Vikendi for this test. Full details can be found in a second. So one thing I'm a little bit curious about is in the Moonlight Mode for Vikendi, they obviously took it out because it wasn't performing as intended. I'm wondering if they've made any tweaks based on what they've learned from Haven and obviously the low light in that map. Be interested to see if they've tweaked the settings slightly in terms of brightness so that it is just a more enjoyable experience. Next up, we get to look at the actual scope itself and what it looks like on a gun, and it looks pretty cool, to be honest. Really nice. And also, they say that the thermal scope is a world spawn loot, so you're not going to have to track down a crate just to get one. I think it'll probably be a similar rarity to an 8x scope. I don't think it's going to be as common as a 4. I could be wrong, although judging by the next image, it does seem to have the optics capability of a 4x scope, but maybe it's the optics capability of a 4x scope, but the rarity of an 8 scope in terms of loot as well. I'm also wondering, as well as with the thermal scope, if there's a maximum range of where you can see the players effectively. So obviously with an 8x scope, you can see really far away, up to 600 meters quite comfortably. I wonder if with this, the infrared bit for the character might be so little that you might not be able to see them. So that'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to trying it out. Thermal scope uses heat signatures to help you find obscured enemies more easily. Now, most importantly, when do we get to try this out? So, starting today, January 7th, up until January 11th, so you've got 4 days to try it out. The mode that they've put it on is just the Vikendi Moonlight, so it's always the nighttime one. Normal Battle Royale rules for Vikendi. First person or third person squads. One-man squads is available as well. 100 players, obviously. And then, if it doesn't stay in time, it adds the bots, as you would expect from a standard match. They just have a couple of quick notes about PUBG Labs. So, Labs do not provide BPR XP for gameplay rewards. So if you're trying to rank up your pass, if you're a little bit behind on where you think you should be on there, then you might only want to put a couple of games into this and not play it constantly. Another reason for that as well is because it's only on for 4 short days. So I suspect if all goes well, the community feedback's good, there's no glaring issues, it's probably going to come in update 10.2 anyway, which is going to be probably towards the tail end of this month. So me personally, I'm probably going to try it out 3 or 4 games, get the scope, get a feel for it, and then leave it at that and go back to normal games, whether that's playing the new Haven map or whether it's just the normal maps. Again, Labs gameplay does not apply to career, so if you get a load of wins in it, doesn't really matter. And Labs gameplay, again, does not count towards your Survivor Pass missions. So if your Survivor Pass mission is to, I don't know, get 600 damage with an AR in a game, or whatever it is, it's not going to count on that game mode. So again, it's going to be fun to try it out, especially if you've already finished your weeklies. I've already done my weeklies and I'm quite far along in the rest of the missions, to be honest, so dailies can be done easily, so I'll probably get a good couple of games in. But then probably as soon as the next weeklies are out, actually next weeklies are out today as well actually, so maybe get the weeklies done first, then give it a go, because there's 4 days. But again, you want to get that value from the out of the pass. And that's it. Hope you enjoy the thermal scope. I think I'm going to enjoy it, to be honest. And that's it. Another quick one as well, just before we go. It was confirmed the other day that PUBG 2 is in development. So I'm probably going to release a video about what I want to come from PUBG 2, everything that I think is important to make it a success. So stay tuned to that and like and subscribe to see more. Hope you found this video useful. Wookie out.